Well, this is going to be a different video than I normally do. Unfortunately, 1 month ago, I broke my wrist very badly, and now it has pins, plates, screws, hooks, you name it. When I got home, which was 2 days ago, because I was actually put in a temporary rehab facility because I also dislocated my other finger on my other hand. This one is healing a little bit. It's still really sore, but it is in position. Still a little swollen, but I can move this hand. Unfortunately, I am right-handed. So how do I wash dishes? Well, I went online to YouTube to see how others did it with one hand and things like that. And a lot of them said, oh, rinse them off and then put them in your dishwasher. That's great. I don't have a dishwasher, can't afford a dishwasher, have nobody at home, so that's not going to work for me. So what do I do? All right, so what I did is I turned on the water. And I don't know, I hope you can see this. I've got my dishwashing liquid. And I have my sponge. And in the meantime, I have to keep this one dry, so I can't get it anywhere near the water, so I have it to the side of me. And then I wet the sponge, and I put the sponge down in the sink, and then I poured soap detergent over it. The sponge I have also has this little scrubby thing on the other side. And also what I did, and by the way, I'm doing the dishes that were in here the day that this happened, because it happened at 12 noon. So I had breakfast dishes that were in the sink that never got washed until I got home a month later. Yeah. Okay, so this is here, and I put it as close as I could to against this because I'm using this to kind of stop it from moving around. And it takes a long time. It takes much longer to wash things, a lot of effort. Not to mention that my finger is really sore. I could cover it up, but that would mean it would get wet and it would irritate it even more. So I'd rather do it this way. And also I'm using the sink little basin to try to get my hands underneath this bowl in order to wash it. And then I rinse it kind of using my palm and twirling it around. I keep pushing it against here to give myself some leverage, and I'm feeling it to make sure I've got all the suds off. And then I'm one of the lucky ones. I have one of these sprayer things. So what I do is I go, once I'm done, and I put them away into my little thing. I'm going to do this. Got to do it all with one hand. Still protecting this from getting wet. So let's turn that off. And I don't do knives. If there's any knives in there, then I don't know what you would do, but I wouldn't suggest doing them. Or have somebody else do it, or get disposable, or I don't know. I don't know what the answer is to that. If somebody knows, please let me know. All right, so I'm rinsing off my hand with my hand. Not easy, but you know, you got to do what you got to do, and it is what it isn't, as I say. All right, so let me get this out of the way. Let me get a towel really quick. I don't know where I put the towel. All right, that's great. I can't find the towel. Hold on, you guys. All right, so I got the towel. I'm not going to dry them off. There they are. I'm not going to dry them off. I'm going to let them air dry. But as you can see, I was able to do my dishes. Did it take a really, 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 really long time to do them? Yes. I tried to get as much of the suds and everything off of them. I think I did a pretty good job. You got to be careful because food particles, you know, that's not good. It's not sanitary. You got to make sure that you're not getting food poisoning or what have you. I have ordered some stuff on Amazon, like for instance paper plates and things like that. Did I have any of this at home? No. Did I anticipate that this was going to happen? No. I'm in the first weeks of healing, not even the physical therapy part for this. So, oh, and in addition, I had acrylic nails on, and they were really long. Well, as you can see, they're shorter now because they're breaking off where I'm trying to break them off. I was told I can't go and get them removed yet. I'm trying to wiggle my hands. They're very, very swollen, extremely swollen. I'm trying to make a fist. I'm trying to do that. That's where I have trouble, where you try to do it straight. Very tight, but like I said, I'm in the very beginning stages. So I got a long way to go, you guys, a long way to go. I'm trying to stay positive. I've had help and then not help, let's put it that way. If you've ever been in a situation where you ask people to help you or you expect people to help you and they don't and you feel, disappointed, well, that's where I'm at. But I'm not going to let it get to me. I'm bound and determined to get through this and to do, a good job of it. And I'm also doing this video, putting my phone to the side, which makes it a little bit easier. So if I haven't responded to anybody's videos, this is why. I wish it was better news, but it's not. I have PT and OT coming into my house this week and next week. They're going to work with me, trying to, get this. Like, I can't even move my thumb just yet. It's really, really tight. And I put ice on it just so that my fingers, which are extremely swollen, can kind of go down. When I saw the x-rays of all the hardware that's in there, I did cry. I won't kid you, I did cry because nobody wants that. But you know what? There's my fist of defiance. I am going to get through this, of independence, and I am going to get it done. I've asked people to help me. Some have helped in a tiny little way. Some have helped in a kind of sort of okay way. And then others have said they can't help. And others have said they're going to help and then they don't help. So, by the way, this is my right hand. I am right-handed. My left hand, right here, I have essential tremor. So as you can see, it shakes. So I can't write any bills. I have to have somebody write out the checks, or I try to call as much as I can to do everything over the phone. And when I type, I can only type with like one finger kind of trying to slide, because essential tremor is an intention tremor, which means that when you go to do things, that's when it shakes even more. And not to mention that I have my dislocated finger that's still healing on the end of it, which is really sore. They did have it buddy strapped together where you tape the two fingers together to support it, but now they said to take that off and let it breathe and, to keep bending it. Like right now, I can't bend it all the way. I try, but I can't, as you can see. So that's physical therapy, using that silly putty, stuff like that. They're going to work with me on that. So I got a long way to go yet. I got a couple of months more of getting through this and going through the therapy and then trying to strengthen it after those months are over. So joy of joys, but that's how I did my dishes. I didn't have a lot. I didn't have skillets and stuff that had caked on food. If I did, I would probably go on Amazon and get brushes and stuff and try to scrub them. I saw some things online on Amazon that were like, what did it say? It said dishwashers, portable dishwashers. But you know what? Those cost money. And when you're paying all the co-pays for all your medical, you don't have money for that. I don't know about you, but, I wasn't made of money, so I can't do that and get those things. So I'm making the best I can. So that's how I did the dishes. So if anybody else is out there, you got injured and, you're not getting all the support that you have, but you want to be independent and do your things, I am totally with you. Okay, here's my fist of defiance and independence. I'm totally with you. We can do it. All right, we can do it, and I will show you, if I can, the progress as I go along. In my thumbnail, I will put what the my scar looked like. It's not pretty. I will warn you, it's not pretty. Which is another thing, because I didn't have a scar. But you know what? It's temporary. This is temporary. Some people don't have it temporary. So I got to be grateful for that. You know what I mean? So I'll get through this rough part of it. And then by the time Christmas comes, man, I am going to be all set. Right? Right. Okay, so there we go. Dishwashing with only one hand.